may or may not have dropped the bike. Wow, this is beautiful already. Just ate a caterpillar.
Good morning, my friends, to day 18 of my Scottish adventure. So I woke up here in Beinglas Campsite on Loch Lomond, or just north of Loch Lomond this morning. I'm already all packed up and ready to go. I had an early one. So today's plan is we're going to the Galloway Forest Park. There is a forest drive there that's a toll road, and it's supposed to be very, very beautiful, and should be able to find somewhere to camp. I'm stopping off in Ayr on the way to see a friend of mine. And then after that we'll be heading to our camping spot, see what there is to see along the way. It should be a good day. Been looking forward to today. I'm catching up with a very old friend. So without any further ado, let's get on the bike and get moving.
All right, so before the midges eat me alive, let's get rolling. Some very tasty bikes. Next we've got to look forward to is Galloway. Galloway seems from the outside like a very special place. It's a candidate for a national park, but the people of Galloway don't want it to be a national park, which, considering the problems that the Cairngorms and stuff has faced, I completely understand it. They just want to keep it as a forest park. They don't want all the tourism that comes with it. They just want to keep it beautiful, and I think I can agree with them on that. Outside looking in, it looks like a wonderful place. Really looking forward to spending the night there tonight. It's another wet day. Not really sure how much you guys can see. I am getting kind of close to my friends now, so I'll probably say goodbye to you for a while, and we'll pick back up when I've done what I need to do there. And we're on our way to Galloway. We're rolling, we're rolling. Right, so well then, we are done at my friend's house. It's lovely seeing him again. May have left my disc lock on and then tried to pull away. May or may not have dropped the bike. But no point getting mad about it. So we are going to be on our way now to Galloway. My bike's saying I need fuel, which I don't know if I do. So we'll try and find somewhere to get some fuel, make our way into Galloway Forest, which promises to be quite spectacular. We're around 13 miles. 13 miles from the forest park, so I might need to change my underwear after that. I thought she was going to pull out, but we are now in Ayrshire. Ayrshire? It's really hard to say that word without putting on a very bad Scottish accent. I am also very happy to report that, as you can see, it stopped raining. At least for now, and I'm going to enjoy it. Yeah, we're back in Scotland again. place is staggering. I really can see why the locals want to try and protect it. Well, rest assured, residents of Galloway, I'm here to be respectful and leave no trace. I'm here to fall in love with this place just as much as you guys have. Just pulled over for a little aside. I need to look at my map and see if there's a shop so I can buy some food, but lovely place to stop. And there's lots of waterfowl on the lake down there. No idea what they are. Can't see them. Oh, can't see what they are, I mean. Probably just ducks. Anyway, let's have a look, see where there is a shop. Ah, there's a BP. Fuck it, we'll do that then. I need two things, tortillas and milk. Tortillas. Where's the milk? Have I gone past it? Yeah, let's get two of them. Wicked, thank you very much. Yeah, you too, love, thank you. So we're now only 15 minutes away from the entrance to Raiders Road. This is a fabulous part of the country. Reminds me quite a lot of, I don't know, midway between the Peaks and the Yorkshire Dales. Well, I just stopped to change the battery and have discovered this. This is supposed to be in this gap, slotted onto the end. This is bent. I'm going to have to try and fix that when I get to Galloway, because this is dangerous now. It's falling apart at the top here. It's not on the tyre, but fuck, man, that's a big issue. It's a big problem. We're only 9 minutes away. Let's just ride. Alright, I've made it to Raiders Road. I need to have a look what's going on with the bike before I go any further. I need to see if I can just do something. Right, how do I bash that back in? Got one idea, but I don't like it. Fuck it. Let's see if it goes back on. Right, so the problem was when I dropped the bike earlier, it landed on this side and it had bent this arm. Now I've managed to bend that back into position. This is, well, not as secure as I'd like it to be, but I think we're back in business. I am so super happy that I fixed that. That was really stressing me out. I've paid my toll. So now let's go find somewhere to camp, because the sun's out, the buns are out, and it's unpaved all the way, so we'll be taking our time with it. Wow, this is beautiful already. Right, if I crash and drop the bike, drop it on the right, not the left. Wow, man. Look at these fucking trees. Wow, this is incredible. That's a fucking huge pothole. Super glad I fixed the bracket before we came on this, because this is shaky. Oh, what a beautiful day it's turning into too. I'm going to go over to that track, it looks clearer. So I'm being careful obviously because of my tyres. I don't really want a puncture. I've got some rope plugs. I haven't got an air compressor. I'm also weighed down, so that's obviously making it a bit harder for the tyres. And oh fuck me, those potholes were not a good idea. Couldn't really avoid them though, but at least I'm going slow enough to enjoy this beautiful forest. Wow, houses, imagine living here. Oh, it's a 50-mile-an-hour speed limit anyway. Yeah, guys, I'm not a bad rider. I'm just doing the speed limit. That's what I'm doing. So I'm going to a place now. Am I still recording? Yeah, I am. Going to a place now called Otter Pools. And I have done some research on this one. There are no otters there, although there is evidence of otters. It's thought that because Otter Pools are where a lot of people like motorhomes camp, that they vacate the area. There have been crayfish shells and like crustacean shells found on the banks, as well as spraints, which is basically otter poo. So it's all been found there, but direct sightings of otters are quite rare. So I'm not expecting it. It just looks like a lovely place to be able to set up camp with parking and stuff like that. Might be motorhomers there, but I'm fine with that. You know what I mean? I keep out of my way, I keep out of their way, they keep out of mine. Might have a chat, might say hello, but generally I've found most people I'm camping near to be quite respectful. Most. How far are we? 4 minutes. 1.2 miles. So I've done, I think, 2 miles so far. But it's all been at, you know, maximum 20 miles an hour. Oh God, that felt horrible. I don't hear any air hissing. Wow. Oh, this forest is amazing, man. Oh, I can't wait to set up my tent. Hey, another bike friend. It's alright, buddy, go. After you. More bike friends.
In 300 yards, your destination will be on the right. Your destination is on the right.
So I'm not following you, I promise. What a road, eh? They were a nice couple of fellas. Yeah, this place is covered in no camping signs. I mean, it said it's not permitted. We're in Scotland, it is permitted, but if the fucking forestry service are going to be dicks about it, then I'll find somewhere else. I've already paid me money. Blah blah, grumble grumble blah. Bike, can you switch on, please? What the actual fuck? So I think I'll go a bit further on and I'll find somewhere a little bit further up. I don't want to go too far from there because they have toilets. I have turned around. I'm going back the way I came because I saw a couple when we were on the way in. So why am I bothering trying to just find another one further on when I know where one is? So let's go. Failing that, I'm just camping at the Otter Pools. I think this might be the spot. No, screw it. I'm going back to Otter Pools. I'm just not going to set up until later. I've got plenty I can do then. Plenty to look at. We can go for a walk. Let's do that. Right, well, I've gotten changed out of the riding gear before going for a walk. I'm learning. It's almost the end of the trip, but I'm learning. So let's have a little walk around Otter Pools because this place is lovely. Wow. So this is the only real stop on Raiders Road of any note. It's just a nice road to drive and you have to do it slowly and take it in. But this is where everyone stops because, oh, why wouldn't you? Yeah, beautiful around here, absolutely beautiful. I've found some wildlife, but it's not the way I wanted it. Look at this fella or lady. Oh, there's a caterpillar getting in on it. Oh, the poor thing. I think that's an adder with that pattern on its back. Oh, that's so sad. The poor thing. Oh.
So I've just been sat on the rocks by the river back there, just typical yoga pose, cross-legged, back straight, closed eyes. Not doing the weird thing with the hands, but close enough. And it brings me on to the subject of the concept of nature therapy. If you've seen my video, The Great Disconnect, in that I talk about how, well, I briefly mention how our disconnection with nature is affecting our mental health, and that anxiety and stress and depression and all that stuff is on the rise in pretty much every modern society. And it's been proven that spending time in nature can help with all of this stuff. Doctors literally prescribe time in nature. And yeah, I think it's just important to hammer home. If you're not the type to sit and just, if you're not the type to just sit and enjoy where you are and listen to the sounds of nature and the river and the birds and the wind rustling through the trees, feeling the grass on your hands, feeling the cold stone on your arse when you're sat on it, it's these things that ground you, in my opinion. Even if you think, that's bullshit, you know, try it for yourself. Force yourself to enjoy it. And I think I get quite excited about the smallest things. I understand that, and people are going to think it's an act, but it's not. It's just me. And I think that's because if there's one thing I can say to you, it's allow yourself to get overwhelmed in the right places and at the right times. Like, open yourself up to it. Don't try and be some stoic tryhard who doesn't feel anything and is, I'm all about, you know, manly shit. Become one with yourself and allow yourself to be open to these experiences. Because I think that is part of the problem, is that people don't let themselves. And it's very important to. It really is. So, yeah, I mean, I guess that's the point I wanted to try and make, is allow yourself to be awed by nature and allow yourself to be inspired by it and allow yourself to fall in love with it. Because life is much better when you can just come out here and spend an afternoon doing nothing but listening to stuff and looking at things, and you're entertained. You know, when you pay attention to it, I don't know, you find the beauty in everything, and I think that's wonderful. I really do. That's a viviparous lizard. Wow, look at him or her. Magnificent, huh? Basking on the rocks, soaking up the sun. What a life. Just ate a caterpillar. Oh, bro. Wow. Oh, that kind of makes up for the dead snake, doesn't it? I was just watching him, and he whipped his head round and he picked up this caterpillar in his gob. And I'm fucking smashing the record button. Wow, that's so cool to watch. I think there's a dragonfly that's eating. Holy crap, so much stuff is eating. And sadly, I think this is the only otter we're going to get to see on this trip. We'll give you a pat on the head, fellow. So if you watch those live like bear cams from America, they're quite often on places like this where they've got a salmon run
and all of that. I've just heard a fish go plop. That's what made me think about this. So, a couple of thousand years ago, when there were still bears on the island, could you not see them here fishing? I sure could, you know. Yeah. Right, so it's 7:30 and I'm pitched up. I've specifically chosen a patch of grass that was just grass. There wasn't much of anything else. No flowers, no nothing really, just grass. It's also got a pre-existing pit here. So I feel like I've chosen a spot that's done the least damage on the environment. If anyone comes now, tough shit, I'll say to them, sorry, I can't, I've had a drink. So this is us for the night now. Well then folks, I've just had a really lovely chat with the family who have come through just to look at otter pools. They've been here a few times and they said that they quite often see people camping here and that they've never had any problems. So I feel a bit better now. Really nice though, super in tune with like environmental issues and the same stuff I am. Just a really, really nice talk to some people. With that though, I think we're going to end today's episode just here. It's 8:50, so yeah, it's getting on. I want to get an early night so I can get packed and offloaded early. So I'm going to say thank you for joining me on this one. Like, comment, subscribe, all the good stuff, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye! Mm-hmm.